there's one. What is up, everybody? We are on our way to the Toyota Series Championship, which I might have to ask my little road trip buddy here. Where are we going?
Alabama.
Alabama?
Yes.
Alabama?
Yeah, and I am going to go to Alabama today.
Alabama? Did you say Alabama?
Yes.
Alabama ding dong? All right, so we are about halfway into the drive now. Hopefully we'll get there at a decent time before it gets dark or anything, and we can figure out where we're going to the Verbo that we got. I got me and my road trip buddy behind me, and in front here we've got the wifey, the little baby, we got my mom, and we got grandma on the trip too. So we've got a full house coming.
And Grandma Vicky.
Grandma Vicky, we got Grandma Vicky. Yes, we do. That's my mom.
Oh.
We've got the whole gang coming with us. So stay tuned, and hopefully we got some cool footage to show you guys, and we do well in the tournament. Wish us luck.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye. Subscribe.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Got a little bit different format for you on this video here. This is the 3 days of practice for the 2024 Toyota Series Championship on Lake Wheeler in Alabama. So I'm gonna kind of pop in and out here, let you know my thoughts of why I'm where I'm at, or maybe what I thought the importance of this fish catch was, or anything that's kind of cool that was leading up to where I am or why I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna pop in and out, let you know my thoughts as we kind of go throughout this video. Hope you like it. So I'd fished the cove that I launched in and everything, and on my way out I noticed a little hump off this point. So I swung back around real quick and made a couple casts with the A-rig, and bite number one. On it. I just had a bite flipping a jig on a tree. How about you? What you got? Oh, there's one. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, Taylor. Oh, Taylor. Why'd I do that? That's a big. Begging on a tree. What, yeah. $380. No. So I just caught that one big one, just right on the inside turn of a kind of short pocket off the creek channel there. So I decided to kind of keep fishing. There were probably a half dozen similar pockets close to where I was. So I just kind of wanted to keep fishing inside that one just to see how many bites I could get potentially per pocket. So ended up getting 3. I lose this one right here, but ended up getting three bites right after that. So that was pretty nice. Oh no! Just caught one on a plopper, 16-incher. So on my live scope here, this is another pocket. On my live scope, I can see a half dozen giant blobs, and I'm not super good at live scope, but I kept casting at them, and eventually kind of thought they were carp or something else. And then one finally bit, and it was a big one. It was probably a 4-pound class smallmouth. I fought it around a little too much, and it came off, but it was a big one. That was a close call. Alright, fishing gods, if there's a way you can tell me to not throw this without doing this crap right here, I'd appreciate it, because this sucks. Alright, so here's the beginning of practice day 2. Day 2, I decided to go up more towards where we were launching from and fish more of the river section, just because that would either be something to hit on the way back, or if I could find a decent pattern, I would end up being able to find something and maximize my fishing time. So here's how that day went. First bite of the dang day. It's 9:30. Holy crap. Look, guy. Another little guy. that better? Those have to be 15. Yeah, that doesn't count. Little job. How long is this? He is a 13-incher. But he's like, kind of like a spotted bass. I don't know what this is. It's got a rough patch on his mouth. I'm gonna count it as a spot. I tried to weigh his ass in. So you gonna pull out now, or you got a couple more spots you want to hit?
I'm gonna pull out now. That'll give me at least 3.5 hours to fuck around. Then I'll be done. Tomorrow,
Yeah. Okay. What is that? Where are the big ends? These are the ones I hate trying to get with the jerkbait. Alright, so I'm not sure if I didn't really point out any of the videos or anything, but if you've never fished the river section of Lake Wheeler, it's kind of similar looking to kind of like the Ohio River, just a whole lot of straight river section, not a lot to kind of differentiate one spot from another. But if you see in this video, I was running a pattern of just finding anything different, whether it was a little bluff wall, a little intake, a little stretch of rocks that kind of was forming along the riverbank there, and ended up pretty much catching a fish on anything I stopped at. So I felt like I was getting a pretty decent pattern doing that kind of thing. So Decided to try and make a run way up the river past the launch ramp just to see if that pattern held up. Just kind of running and hitting different kind of things. And here's first cast. Yeah, not a big one, obviously, but at least kind of confirmed my thoughts in being able to potentially run a pattern. Like I said, either on my way back from fishing somewhere else, or kind of running around and seeing what I can actually get out of those little river sections in the tournament day. So at this point, I'm actually pretty happy with my day 2 practice, and here's a couple more fish catches from that day. So on day 3, I ended up launching pretty close to where I launched on day 1. I feel like I had a little bit better size when on my practice day on day 1. Didn't catch as many fish, obviously, as you could see from the video, but I feel like the size was a little bit better. And boy, I thought I found the honey hole. Ran into this little bridge that had a little current running into it, and there were fish all over on live scope. So I grabbed my E-rig and started chucking around, and yeah, turns out they were all white bass. But it was fun. It was kind of a cool way to start the day, yanking on a couple. So I stuck around probably a little longer than I should have, but it ended up being a pretty fun start to the day.
He ate it good. Let's see if he's a keeper. Nope. 14. was awesome.
All right, so that is my little 3 days of practice wrapped up in a nice little 20-minute bundle for you. Supposed to be 4 days of practice, but due to vacation time and me not having it anymore, first day of practice had to be our travel day to get to the Airbnb where we were staying and kind of get all situated. So first day of practice for me was the second day of practice for most everyone else there. So the 3 days there, that was kind of the quick rundown. The first and third day of practice, I launched more towards the far end, from way away from where we were launching, further than I think I realized, because on the third day of practice, I started doing some mileage calculations on how far of a run that would be, and it kind of made me nervous and kind of scared me away from doing that. So turns out I wasted 2 of my 3 days of practice, but it was pretty good learning opportunity, I think. Kind of realize my capabilities and what I'm comfortable with and try and maximize that. That day 2 was a lot of fun. I was running spot to spot and could pretty much call my shot, fishing just little differences in the river, whether it was a turn, an intake, a little boulder patch, a different set of rocks, or anything like that. So was catching them on a jerkbait and a plopper for the most part, which are 2 super fun ways to catch fish in the fall for me. So I at least had a pretty good game plan going into the tournament. But yeah, that was kind of my thought process, and basically only ended up with one good day of practice. But yeah, so that's that video. Let me know what you think, and still don't forget, bass hate me.